What up guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Gabe, and this is Steven. I consider Steven kind of a chef extraordinaire, kind of. Today, we're gonna be breaking down broken rice.
Also known as CiM TaltiM Đ胱C.
Alright, so CiM TaltiM is one of our favorite dishes, but I would have to say one of the most underrated Vietnamese dishes there is.
You can definitely find this dish in southern Vietnam. You can have it for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, even late night.
CiM TaltiM translates to broken or fragmented rice, and this is considered defective rice. It's usually discarded or turned into rice flour or consumed by the farmers themselves. And you know, us Viets being frugal and resourceful people that we are, we created a whole variety of different dishes from what was considered scraps.
But nowadays, it's eaten by everyone, not just farmers. And you can find it at many restaurants and food stalls.
Alright, enough with the history, let's get into this food. There's people right behind us now. Alright, so now we got an audience, but it's cool. Hopefully, they're not too loud. You know how Vietnamese people are. Alright, so CiM TaltiM comes in a variety of toppings, and you can customize it to any way you want.
It has a great balance of carbs, proteins, and vegetables.
Let's start with the main act, the grilled pork, or as the Viets call it, TươM Ŋۈec.
A Vietnamese pork chop is marinated for a whole day in sugar, fish sauce, garlic, and ginger. Once it's slapped on the grill, it gets that really nice char and caramelizes that sugar. I see some other stuff on your dish. What is that?
So this is actually called mì, or shredded pork, seasoned with a lot of garlic powder and black pepper.
I see that, but what's that noodle looking like thing?
This might look like noodles. It's clear and stretchy. This is actually pork skin.
Really?
Yeah, really.
It's really chewy.
It has a really bouncy texture. Let's move on to the next topping. This is a Vietnamese version of meatloaf.
Also known as T噚
So in here we got egg, pork, some vermicelli noodles, and
some dried fungus. Doesn't sound good, but it gives it a nice little crunchy taste.
I feel like it's called pig-eared mushroom, right?
Fungus.
Alright. Yeah, fungus. Alright, so I see a few more toppings on Steven. What are those?
So mine's a little less traditional. I have a deep fried shrimp cake wrapped in bean curd, and I also have a shrimp cake on a sugar cane.
He got the T≈ BIệT because he a little bougie.
I'm young and rich and plus I'm bougie.
It's wrapped on a sugar cane because it's easier to eat, but besides that, it kind of soaks up the flavor from the sugar cane. It hides its sweetness.
So the sugar cane is multi-purpose.
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 And you can suck on the sugar cane after.
And you can suck on it after. Almost every Viet dish you eat, you're gonna see some green on there. Here, we got, you know, a leaf of lettuce, some cucumber, and your pickled daikon and carrots. Last but not least, we gotta talk about the nuoc mam
Fish sauce.
fish sauce. The nuoc mam is like key ingredient to CiM TaltiM. It can make or break the dish because there's a fine balance between sweet, salty, and sour.
So that's all the components we have here today, but you can also find a lot of other additional toppings for broken rice.
Alright, so we did a lot of talking. Let's dig in.
So first things first, you have to use your nuoc mam. Usually when restaurants give it to you, they give it to you with no spice, but you know, we like that spice, so we're gonna add it today.
You want to use sambal chili, not the sriracha, sambal chili.
You gotta give it a little good mix.
Mix it up.
Usually I don't pour all of it, I kind of do 3/4 of it.
Personally, I like my nuoc mam, so I just dump the whole thing in, get lost in the sauce.
Sauce. Sauce is forever.
When you're pouring, make sure you pour it on the whole plate, okay? You gotta get some on the rice.
You gotta spread the love.
Yeah, spread the love. Get some on the shredded pork,
Ooh, do that.
on the meat,
Yep.
on the egg,
Okay.
and also like to put some on my vegetables, kind of like a salad dressing, you know?
So many purposes.
The reason I like pouring the nuoc mam on over dipping it is because I feel like the nuoc mam brings the whole dish together. It gives it that common flavor amongst all the toppings. Some people like to mix up the whole dish. What do you like to do?
I like to dive into the pork chop first because that's my favorite, and then I'll do a bite of every piece, and then after that, I'll start to mix them together.
I like to keep my toppings separated. There's a lot on this dish. You got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 6 different types of toppings. So if you mix it all up in the beginning, it can get a little messy. So keeping it separate, you can really appreciate the individual flavors of each topping.
I appreciate you.
Let's just dig in real quick.
Straight into the pork chop, baby.
Cheers. We'll be honest with you guys, the food's been sitting for a minute. but it's still delicious.
So now I took a bite of pork chop, I'm gonna move on. It's kind of like a sampling tour. One thing I like to do is to break the egg and kind of let it loose. The egg adds that creamy richness to the whole beautiful symphony.
Nice choice of words, Steven. I'm gonna pop my egg too.
You know what? I'm gonna use more TÄM.
You can never have too much TÄM. Whoa, yeah you can, but nah you can't.
And once you get tired of your proteins, you can take a nice little break and eat like your veggies.
You can think of the carrots and daikon as kind of like a palate cleanser. All the other toppings are real salty and sweet. The daikons and the carrots, they taste fresh and sour. Perfect contrast to all the other toppings.
So another thing we have here is soup. We really like having the soup because it kind of refreshes your palate again. Kind of washes everything down. Nice and cold.
Nice cold soup. And after you wash down all your food with the soup, you just dig right back in.
So this time, I'm gonna combine everything I have and make it an ultimate wombo combo in my mouth. So I'm gonna get some pork chop, I'm gonna put some egg, I'm gonna put some shrimp cake. So it's kind of like a fork sandwich just going in.
You sure you can handle that? Flavor explosion.
I'm gonna take a little bite of this, see how it tastes like.
Ooh, I feel the juice is coming out.
The sugar cane took on some of the shrimp flavor. So it's like a shrimp sugar cane right now.
You know, there's this thing on the internet now called a mukbang or something, where you just film yourself eating, and apparently people like watching that stuff.
I actually do. I'm a fan. It's kind of comforting watching somebody else eat while you're eating too.
So you feel like you're on a date.
Kinda. So I'm less lonely.
Less lonely.
Less lonely. Even though it's cold, it's still holding it.
Yeah, I know. I can eat this every day.
If I was on death row, this would be a last meal. Maybe a bowl of too though.
We didn't mention the scallion, but I don't know what to say about the scallion. It's
like
fire though.
Yeah.
Cucumbers, good for your skin.
Right, I'm gonna dig into the lettuce.
Looking like a dinosaur.
So healthy.
We're almost done eating. Well, at least Steven is. I'm still working on mine.
I was hungry.
Yeah, Steven just Steven.
Steamrolled over that.
Alright, to wrap things up, if you're new to Vietnamese food, CiM TÄM is a really good introduction. It's got a lot of variety of flavors and textures that's really representative of Vietnamese cuisine.
So if you haven't had it, definitely go and try it now. And if you already had it, then go get it again because it's hella good.
That was our breakdown of broken rice. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. How do we end this? Do we have like a signature thing we're gonna do? We'll see you in the next one. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, then like and subscribe. If you didn't, then like and subscribe. If you guys are in the Seattle area and you want to learn more about Vietnamese food and culture,
Come to TÄM Seattle, February 10th and 11th. There's lots of food to try, activities to do, and lots of performances to see.
and best of all, it's free to go. So it's a perfect place to bring your date. But if you don't have a date, then maybe it's a perfect place to meet your date.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mark your calendars, and me and Gabe will see you there.